Hello, love. Welcome to your Feeling Friday message here on the Libran Key. These are messages for the highest and the greatest good of the Empath Collective and the Empath Journey here on Mama Gaia. The evolution of the empath here on Mama Gaia is what I'm hearing. I am not sure where this message is going to go today, because getting into the meditation, this feels more like a collective update for humanity. I have one of my guides coming through here connected to Andromeda, the Andromedan galaxy, the constellation of Cetus, which is the constellation of the whale in Orca elders. And I heard the Andromedan collective for the highest and greatest good of humanity. It's the first time I've ever heard that. That's the first time that I've had any messages ever coming through with regard to that. And they want me to, well, my guide especially wants me to talk about the water. And what I'm hearing is the waters within us being connected to the waters of Mama Gaia, the waters here on Earth, the waters of the sky, water as an element overall. If you've been following these messages for the last little while, you know that I have had a lot coming up around water. So let's see where this goes, because it feels like it's been building and building and building and building. I am working with Amethyst for this particular message. Got this piece of amethyst here, this Elestial amethyst. I also have, I want to share just this piece with you because I just absolutely love this piece. This is Honeycomb amethyst with Barite. I just feel that this energy really wants to come through for this reading. And they want me to talk about the water. Now, somehow this is connected to a massive, I'm hearing healing, but also purging that's taking place. This is also connected to the emotional body on a microcosmic level of all empaths, but macrocosmically to Mama Gaia and humanity as a whole. Again, I don't know where this is going to go. So moving forward, there is this Andromedan collective for the highest and greatest good of humanity. I'm just looking at my notes here. Is telling me that there is assuring us that work is being done. They're even saying now in different parts of the galaxy in order to aid this healing, aid this shift that's taking place. And again, something about healing the waters within us, our blood, the water that is approximately 75% of our body, the liquid aspect of our body, how that's reflected in Mama Gaia, how she is exactly the same ratio. They're also showing me a time where we were more water here on Earth than we were land. And that there's a memory in the water. Yeah, this is what they want me to talk about. There is memory in the water available to us. And this is a memory that goes back to our evolution here on Mama Gaia. This is a memory that is also connected to the cosmos and to the galaxy. And there is much available to us. And because this feels collective, but it's coming through this empath collective message. So there's something here that's specific to the empath Journey and the Empath Collective here on Mama Gaia in terms of the shift in the emotional body. It's like Mama Gaia is going through shifts of her own, and we're going to be feeling the reverberations of that very strongly. Very strongly. How that is going, and it's very, I'm feeling it very clairsentiently, very much in the body. Like you actually feeling things. This could even be you. And this also tunes into not just what you're feeling in terms of your own clairsentience in your actual body, physically feeling. This could be emotionally what you're picking up on. There's so much emphasis here on clairsentience, but it also overlaps because remember that all the clairs, right, whether it's your clairsentience, your clairaudience, right, your clairvoyance, your claircognizance, right, which they're showing me is really the barometer, right? Like that knowing at the end of the day, it's the knowing that you're feeling something, seeing something, hearing something, tapping into something, some shift that's going on. And this is why it's so connected to empaths and the empath journey. It's like a shift is taking place to how we are going to be able, moving forward, feel Mama Gaia, feel her energy, and this element of the water wanting to come through and speak through this because it is connected to the emotional body and it's connected to the divine feminine is how they are showing it to me. I'm also being shown the energies of Mintaka, the original light workers of Mintaka, the purity of that and coming back to a place of purity with regard to light work. Okay, I'm gonna start shuffling the cards. Okay, I'm only asking today, they only directed me to ask through the Healing Waters Oracle. We're not asking through any tarot, and I just get this feeling that I should, if an activation or something comes through, I'm gonna keep the guidebook out. Something really wants to speak through this deck today. As I cut the deck, Cosmic Ocean is right in the middle, and I will read the caption to you. Current dreams, future realities, new beginnings. So this is also a nod to if you have been having any dreams connected to water, any dreams that feel prophetic in nature is what they're giving me. Oh, and they're also reminding me, they showed me a giraffe. They showed me the giraffe spirit. And I heard far seeing, and they were focusing on the neck of a giraffe and how the neck of a giraffe is so long. Like what other animal is there on earth that's like a giraffe? It's so unique. And how this gives the giraffe a much different perspective than all other animals, right? Because it still has its feet on the ground, but its head is very high up in to the sky, touching the realm of spirit. So there's something here about far seeing in that respect. The giraffe can see so much further away because of its perspective, and that this is also connected to this. I keep on hearing downloads, like more and more downloads coming through for the Empath Collective, and specifically for it's like there's a breakthrough that wants to happen. They're showing me that the energies currently, currents, like the energy of water, the currents, there's an energy, this cosmic ocean that we're all connected to. There is an energy available to us currently that is very, like I hear palpable and ripe for these downloads to take place, for us to be able to step into these, I'm hearing evolved empath codes. Yeah. Evolved empath codes. Okay, so let's see what this, oh wow, okay. Let it rain, allowing what is, inevitability and trust. I'm literally seeing you receiving these downloads. Like I'm looking at this figure on this card. This woman is lying down, and she's lying down in a way where she's still got her feet. You see how her feet are still sort of like flat on the ground in a way? Look at that rainbow light coming through. Yeah, this is a nod to Rainbow Warrior. If you resonate with that, this is very much connected to the energies of Mama Gaia. We have to trust this. We have to trust that what's going on, no matter how awful it may appear to look on the surface, they're directing me to the fact, oh man, there's been, yeah, okay. Okay. There is an energy right now. They want me to address this. There's an energy right now very rampant with regard to trying to derail us emotionally. As empaths, there is a lot that's being thrown at us. Again, I am hearing fear-mongering. There's a lot that's being thrown at us to try and throw us off our rocker. And when they say that, they mean to get you destabilized. They want you to, there's energies at work. This is involved with the powers that were, as I like to call them, and I know I'm not the only person who likes to call them this. That's something that had happened collectively with a lot of people during a specific time. So if that resonates for you, that's a huge confirmation. Know that. Because the access, I'm hearing we've hit a threshold already, right? So this goes back to the light quotient here on Mama Gaia, the light consciousness here on Mama Gaia, how we've hit that threshold and we're beyond it. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. This is a huge nod to the Rainbow Warrior, and this is connected, I know it connected to the Hopi prophecy, the Rainbow Warrior Collective. Those of you who resonate as Rainbow Warriors, those of you who know that you have come here specifically for this moment in time for the healing of Mama Gaia and the New Earth template of Mama Gaia, of building the bridge to the New Earth. And this is what it's connected to. The downloading of these New Earth templates, especially connected to the Empath Journey, and Archangel Sandalphon coming through now to remind me of how this is a very specific journey that's connected to Mama Gaia. Because Mama Gaia is the ultimate empath. And her upgrade and her evolution and her ascension is our upgrade, our evolution, and our ascension. This is energy work, frequency work, light work, if that resonates with you, okay? Yeah, again, sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. These are those New Earth templates coming through. I absolutely love this card. This card right now is just like, wow. I'm just going to hold that up. Take that in. Pause the video if you need to. This card is incredibly activating. They're calling me to read the rainbow. Okay. I'm going to read. I forgot that the dolphin spirit also came through. And there's a card here, the pink dolphin. Okay. We'll get to that in a moment. Because the dolphin spirit is very much about joy. It's very much connected to the Andromedan collective as well. Okay. Very peaceful, very much about being in this energy of joy and peace and being smart. Being smart. They're also showing me how dolphins connect with each other, like telepathically. They have their sonar language that they speak. And that we as empaths and with Mama Gaia are doing this on the daily. On the daily. Okay. The rainbow. I'm going to read you the affirmation here. I'm ready to welcome the new beginnings that are waiting for me. They talk here about, okay, so this is, wow, okay, I'll just read the whole thing for you. Okay. There are countless myths from all corners of the world that feature rainbows. In most cases, the rainbow symbolizes a bridge between heaven and earth and is a sign of good fortune. Perhaps the most widely known story comes from Irish folklore. It says that there's a pot of gold waiting at the end of the rainbow, guarded by a leprechaun. In Norse mythology, Bifrost, I hope I'm saying that right, the rainbow bridge connects Earth with Asgard, home of the gods. Ancient Japanese folklore says that rainbows are bridges that the ancestors of humans took to descend to Earth. In the Old Testament book of Genesis, God sets a rainbow in the sky as a comforting symbol to humanity that he will never again destroy the earth with floods. Isn't that interesting? Because we've got this water energy coming through here big time. Okay. In this oracle, the rainbow is here to comfort and reassure you that the future is full of hope. If you've been going through a challenging time lately, the rainbow is your sign that there are clear skies ahead of you. Rest deeply in the knowledge that the rainbow bridge, that's not what's written here, but I said that. Something wants to be addressed with that. I'll get to that in a moment. Rest deeply in the knowledge that the rainbow brings with it a feeling of sweet relief and a simple future, a simpler future. There are new beginnings beckoning you forth. There's a clear and vibrant way forward, and the path is steady and opportunities for deep joy, safety, comfort, and peace. The path is steady with opportunities for deep joy, safety, comfort, and peace. They really, really want to emphasize that. They really want to bring in this energy of peace. I want to go in just for a moment here. Back to this rainbow bridge energy. Okay, they're showing it to me in terms of an Archangel Sandalphon here doing the same thing, in terms of this connection between spirit and earth. This is the galactic energy that they're showing me, the galactic assistance that is at work. Understand, though, that they can only intervene up until a point. This is not the divine intervention where our mind goes to this idea of, oh, we're saved, because suddenly some, external, oh, wow. They're showing me how much this is connected to the empath journey and about empath empowerment, understanding your sovereignty, understanding your healthy boundaries, knowing that you cannot be dependent. And so much of this goes back to how we're indoctrinated and raised and programmed to believe that there is a savior beyond us when we in fact are the saviors. We are the ones that get to save ourselves and at the same time humanity. This is a collective effort. This is a collective effort that we all need to understand. This goes back to when you do the work on yourself, when you stand up for yourself, when you, again, do not comply with something that you do not agree with, that you know is not right. This is a collective effort. It's a collective effort that reverberates out. Now, these external energies are available to us. This is what they're saying. They're available to us. The energies are available to us when we call upon them and we give them permission to enlighten us in a way, to illuminate us, to support us. We're not meant to go through this alone, is what they're saying. They keep on coming back to this. This is a collective effort. This is a collective effort. Now they're bringing me back to the water and the floods. So what my guide is showing me is that he's confirming to me, because this had come through earlier, the cleansing that's needed, the energy of purification that's needed to take place. We do have a new moon coming through this, happening. It's happening 9:39, I think, Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So wherever you are in the world, do the adjustment on September the 14th. And it is obviously reverberating, right, into this day, into Friday. What I'm getting here is this energy, again, connected to the moon. and with water again, and the moon, and they keep on showing me how connected water is to everything else, and the empathy of water, because water can be programmed. Water is consciousness. Water absorbs our consciousness, our energy, just like all life. Like they're even showing me like plants, when you speak to plants, when you speak to the trees, it's all connected. It's all energy. It all comes back to energy is what they're showing me. And with regard to let it rain and allowing yourself to be open to what is, to trust your guides, to trust your guidance, to trust spirit. This is a huge part of this evolution in terms of the empath journey and what we have come here to do, especially as rainbow warriors. Okay, last thing I'm going to show you here, because I pulled rainbow off from the bottom of the deck, is plunge. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. I'm hearing like dive into the healing waters, which is the name of this deck, right? Like dive into the healing waters. Take the plunge. There is some kind of a portal of energy here. And for me to bring up the new moon, it's connected to that. You know, it's connected to that. Things are shifting energetically, astrologically, things are shifting. All of it's connected. Everything is cosmic. Everything is cosmic is what they're showing me. Going back to those cosmic oceans. It's all connected. I hope that this is making sense to you. I really do, because the energy coming through here is very fluid. The water element is incredibly, I don't know if you're feeling that coming through this message, but it is overwhelming. It's overwhelming. There's something in the water that is trying to help us wash away, heal, cleanse. And there's something inherently connected here as well to the empath journey and what is happening right now to the empath collective. I feel, you know, and this being a Feeling Friday message, we're talking about feelings, and that could be another reason why it's just feeling this way. For lack of sounding redundant, but it's very much about being in your feelings, but not staying there. Allowing these energies to wash over you. You know, dive in, take the plunge, go for it, let it rain. Allow whatever healing wants to take place, and then let it go. Let it go. Okay, I'm going to end this message there. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that this message has supported you and made sense to you in some way. Thank you to this Andromedan collective for coming through, to my guide, the energies of the whale and Orca elders. Remember that guidance is available to you. Call upon it in a sacred space, as always, to go deep. I am sending you so much love wherever you are, in love and liberation always.